forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Gerard.
You know, guys, when I hear the word blizzard, I think of snow going very quickly horizontally.
Yes.
Right.
And I know road conditions are going to be a top of mind. So what can we expect in the next couple hours?
Yeah, conditions are already beginning to deteriorate in some parts of the tri-state. I'll show you the radar and show you some of our cameras from our Skywatch camera network here in just a minute. And you'll be able to see for yourself where things are beginning to go the other way very quickly now. A blizzard warning is in effect for just about all of Siouxland. It does include, of course, Sioux City. And that's through tonight into tomorrow through 6 o'clock. Tomorrow evening. Now, you know, what's the definition of a blizzard? It's one of those loosely thrown around terms. Anytime we get strong winds or heavy snow, people tend to call it a blizzard. There's actually 3 criteria that you have to hit for this to be officially classified as a blizzard. The 3 things needed. First of all, you need sustained or steady winds of 35 miles an hour or higher. You need to see blowing snow that's reducing visibility to 1/4 mile or less, causing severely hazardous travel. And these conditions need to persist for at least 3 consecutive hours. Well, guess what? Check, check, and check. We've got all 3 on the board there, so this definitely qualifies as a blizzard. It's not the amount of snow. In other words, you don't need a foot of snow for it to be a blizzard. You just need the snow, as Larry said, to be blowing sideways and reduce that visibility and severely impact travel. The radar satellite shows that we've got some snow all across, well, most of Siouxland anyway. You see a little dry slot near Storm Lake, but that's going to be filling in as well. It's not all reaching the ground yet. It depends on where you are. There's still some drier air in the lower levels that is hampering the development of some of that snow, but it's going to continue to break out and blossom all across the tri-state tonight. Here's our Sioux City cam from the Ho Chunk Center, and you can see over the past couple of hours, the light snow is beginning to fill in now. It's also the case in Kingsley, and here's one of those spots where you've got to be really careful. The roads are already becoming slick and icy there. This camera shot sponsored by the city of Kingsley at FS Repair, and that's where it's already beginning to accumulate. So what can we expect? Well, the strongest winds tonight are going to be between about 2 a.m. and 10 a.m. The snowfall average, and that's the key word there, average. It's going to be really hard to measure because it's going to be blowing around, but somewhere around 3 or 4 inches will be the average. We could see some power outages and winds like that, and of course we will see very hazardous traveling conditions. As far as the snowfall goes, we've been wrestling with this for the past couple of days. We've thought it might be a little bit higher, thought it might be a little bit lower, but I think the one thing that's for sure is that at least most likely for sure, is that the heaviest totals will be east of Sioux City, but we're going to see enough here at 3 inches, 4 in Cherokee and 2 back toward Wayne. I think the farther west you go, the less snow you'll see, but the impacts are still going to be pretty widespread because the wind gust at 2 a.m. at 41 miles an hour in Sioux City, 48 at 7 a.m. The winds are going to be gusting to 36 at noon tomorrow. As we head toward later in the afternoon at 5 o'clock, the winds down to about 30 miles an hour. So we're definitely going to be seeing a drop off in the winds toward evening tomorrow, but between now and then, you better have a plan B and stay home. If you have to get anywhere, it better be an emergency, and that's it. Otherwise, off the roads tonight. Blizzard warning, gusty winds and snow, temperatures down to 28. Tomorrow, gusty winds and snow, very hazardous travel out there. Temperatures right around 30, so the snow is going to stick around for a while. Although the weekend will get nicer, especially on Saturday, and no big major weather systems on the way once we get past tomorrow.
We'll be right back with